Hey everyone, it's Christine. Welcome to ParanormalTV if you're new, and welcome back if you're not. I logged on and I had like 40 new subscribers, so thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it very much. You guys have no idea how much I appreciate it. So I uploaded a video a couple weeks ago. In that video, I went to a cemetery on the battlefield called the Old Almshouse Cemetery. So the Old Almshouse actually housed people who were poor and people who were mentally ill, and the people that are buried in the cemetery are the ones who didn't have family members to claim the bodies. I decided to do a spirit box session there. I do like to go to the Almshouse Cemetery. I do go there during the day, and I go there at night as well. And I wanted to go here at night for that spooky vibe for a video. And I wanted to film a spirit box session. I really want to make you guys aware of some things because I did go back and I feel like it's heavily related to the responses and what happened while we were there. The first thing I tried was the Estes method, and I put in soundproof earphones, and I didn't have a blindfold, so I turned around and closed my eyes. It was almost pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. I did get some constructive criticisms in the comments saying that I needed a blindfold and I needed noise canceling earphones. I actually had noise canceling earphones and I had earbuds, so I don't know, maybe some people think that the only noise canceling ones are the ones that are earphones that go over your head, but they have earbuds. I prefer earbuds because the earphones hurt my ears. It's just uncomfortable for me. It always really makes my ears hurt really bad. I don't know, maybe I have big ears. I want to address that I really could not see Justin and I really could not hear Justin. Like I said, I was turning around, my eyes closed. It was really dark. It was almost pitch black. There were a few lights in the distance. However, it really didn't do anything for my vision. And I could never read Justin's lips anyway, even if I was turning around my eyes opened, because I just can't see behind me. No one can. So I got a few names, and I knew that I wanted to go back in the daytime to really have a good look at the tombstones, and I did, and this is what I found. In case you guys haven't watched my last video, I was here and I did a very interesting spirit box session. There are bees all over here, and I'm looking for some names. I would suggest you guys go look at that video if you're curious what I caught. I caught some really interesting things. So one of the names that I got on the spirit box while I was here was Richard, and I just found a Richard. It is a common name, but it's a very small cemetery. A few of those tombstones, there were unknown graves. A lot of them were unknown men, but some of them, they didn't even know the gender of the person. But I also found a few Richards. And I do want to say Richard is a common name. It's not like I went in there and I found somebody named, I don't know, Gretchen. However, based upon my responses and based upon the fact that I did find a name that correlated it, I do feel like maybe I contacted Richard. Some of the tombstones were knocked over and were never replaced, and I wasn't able to figure out who was buried at those graves. Some of the writing was completely worn off, and like I said, some people were unknown. There were a few graves that seemed to have relatives visit. I'm assuming they did maybe like Ancestry.com, and I think that's really awesome. And there were a few graves that had some queens on there to let people know that they visited, and I thought that was really cool as well. So another reason why I wanted to go back was not just to look for the names. I did want to look for the names, but I did say that I was going to come back. And I know that some people are going to watch this and tell me that is really silly, and it's really stupid of me to believe that there were spirits there that cared that if I came back or not. But I had asked if I could come back. They said I could. I said I would, and I wanted to go back. So what you don't see on camera is the fact that I did go back and I did say hello, said, hey, I told you guys I'd be back. I have to leave now, but I will be back in a few months' time, and I will see you guys in the future. So I know that some people are going to view this and they're going to tell me how ridiculous that is and how ridiculous it sounds, but I wanted to keep my word to them, so I wanted to go back for that reason as well. So when Justin was asking questions during the Estes method, he just kind of jumped right into it. He didn't really explain very well to them, like, hey, we're just here, we want to talk, we want to see if you're here, we want to see how you're doing. He didn't do that. So he just jumped right into it and he started asking questions. He's a little bit more, I don't want to say green because he's done this with me for a while, but I guess he doesn't really understand how to ease into certain situations. Like, I believe that you should ease into an investigation and you're going to get the best responses. That's just my belief. Somebody had brought this up. Somebody had said in a comment that they felt like that's possibly why his responses were not the most welcoming and mine were a little bit more welcoming. And I thought that too. I actually thought that while editing, and I thought it was really interesting that somebody in the comments pointed it out because that is what I believed. I want to talk about what I saw in the graveyard. The first time that I thought I saw something, to me, it looked like there was a person there. I don't know if you guys have ever seen somebody at night from afar, and they kind of just look like a shadow, and then when you see them up close, you can see a little bit more of their features, and they don't look like a black shadow anymore. So what I had witnessed in the graveyard that night was what I believe to have been a black shadow by the gate, and it moved. And when it moved, it looked like it had moved its arms and just kind of like moved them up. When I went like this, I thought I saw someone down there. I thought, has somebody been there the whole time? Awkward. When I really tried to focus in, I realized I don't see that anymore. And that's when I started to think about, what's that, paranormal? I would guess it was probably about my height, maybe a little bit shorter. But I would say it was probably around my height. That's, I guess, I'm 5'9.5" if you're curious. The second time I saw something, I actually think it was an animal. It was very close to the ground and it like scurried really quickly. Again, it wasn't too far, and I could see a little bit more of it. I would say it was probably about that big. To me, it felt like an animal. I have seen animals in the battlefield at night. I've seen possums and deer and things like that. So I think that was probably some sort of nocturnal animal, and it just happened really quickly, but that's my belief. I mean, it could have been paranormal, but like I said, it was really close to the ground. It was probably this big, and it scurried. So I think it was an animal. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Also, I joined Storyfire. If you want to follow me, this is it. This is what it looks like. I'm under the name Paranormal Christine over there, and I thought maybe I would try it out. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not because I did submit my request to upload, so we're going to see if it's accepted. If not, obviously I'm going to remove my Storyfire. But yeah, you guys can follow me over there if you'd like. Hopefully I'll get approved to start uploading because I did hear some really cool things about it. So I want to check it out. I want to see what the hype is about. And I am finally not the last one to jump on a trend over here. I think I did it pretty quickly, actually. I shared it and people were like, what is this? And I was like, wait, I know about it before you? Well, that's a first. That will never happen again because I live under a rock. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Lacey's over there. She would say hi, but she's not moving because my nephews are downstairs. She wants to be downstairs, but she wants to be with me at the same time. She's conflicted. But I will show you Max, who hates my nephews. This is Max. Oh, he's got such bad breath. Max. Okay, like he's just annoyed. He's so annoyed. He's like, why did you lift me up, human? Oh, and he's a mess too. I don't mind him. He needs to get shaved. Oh, he's so cute though. You're so cute. You look so cranky. And your breath really smells. You need to stop eating that wet food.